We're going to be doing some interviewing Mom today. Kathleen and I came out to Oregon. We've been out here for 3 weeks from Michigan on vacation this summer. And I'm going to take this tape and see if we can get Mom to document some of her childhood memories and some of her biography and see if we can get it on tape and have that for people to listen to in time to come. I'm the middle-sized son, Rasmussen. I'm age 45, and so without saying more, we'll let Mom have the camera. Let's do start out, Mom. Where, when you were born and where?
Yeah. Okay. I was born in Albany, Oregon, 10th of March, 1911. That is
Okay.
in Southern Oregon there, down there.
Okay.
And
you had how many older brothers and sisters at that time?
At that time,
Yeah.
let's see, I had one brother and an older sister.
Okay, what was their name?
Sister's name was Gladys. My brother, a year older than I, was Clarence. His name was Clarence.
Okay. Did your parents tell you anything about your childbirth at that time? Do you remember anything that they told you that happened about your mom having you? Was it in the summer, winter, difficult time, hard time?
No.
You can remember?
It was in the spring, I guess, but she never mentioned anything else about our birth. I don't think they recorded births then at the courthouse because I tried to look mine up for Social Security down there at Albany, and they told me they didn't record births of that year.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah. So, and then I guess my parents had a fire. Things, important papers burned up, too, Mother said, and a lot of our school things, and that's all I know about the fire, what they said, and she lost her marriage license and important papers.
Oh, gee.
And then...
How long did you live in Albany?
No, then we moved to Coquille over on the ocean side. Yeah, Coquille, Bandon.
How long did you live in Albany? Do you remember?
Let's see. I don't think very long, probably a year or two.
Do you remember what your dad did for a living there in Albany?
Yeah, he worked in the logging camps, and he also in the cook houses.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he cooked, he filed saws. And we used to go out and peel chittern bark. I don't know what you know if that is.
I've heard of it, I don't know what it is.
It's a tree out in the forest. And during the war, they were paying high prices for a pound of chittern bark. It's called cascaria, the real name, out of a drugstore. It's a laxative.
Is that what it is, a laxative?
Yeah.
Oh.
And made pretty good a pound at that. All of us and Mom would make a big lunch. We'd all go out and watch him peel that bark.
Oh, really?
Strip it down. I have to laugh at it now.
Yeah.
What's that?
Did he do that down in Coquille too?
Yeah.
Okay.
At Albany, I think he was logging it in Albany, and then Coquille. It's for the big forest of the.
Did he log in Coquille?
Yeah, he worked at the sawmill down there, the big mill when the big Douglas firs and the big trees was on there, plentiful, beautiful trees.
Okay.
I can remember one time we Yeah, Richard and Ralph were born down there too, and we all went out. They were younger. And we all went out and put our arms around a big tree, tried to measure their circumference. Yeah, and it was a huge tree, a big Douglas fir, and just touching our fingers all around, you know.
Yeah.
Seemed like awful big then.
Huh.
That was when the big trees were on, before they started cutting, loggers started cutting them down, and so they've been cutting trees years and years.
Hmm. What else do you remember about Coquille?
Well, I can remember the first little plane that came in and landed in that year, landed in the field. And everybody was so excited. They just gathered around to see that little bird.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure they were made till I saw that little one. And,
do you know why somebody landed it there?
yeah, I think they offered rides, but I'm not sure if they offered rides or not, or just a show off now.
I see.
And just taking it around so people could see it, I guess, and landing. I don't know just why. And
about how old were you there, Mom, when you lived in Coquille?
We lived there about close to 8 years. 8 years. Then we moved to Eastern Oregon.
Okay, where in Eastern Oregon?
We moved to Enterprise. Yeah, over there, Enterprise.
And your dad again logged over there. Did he go over there to get work in the logging industry?
In the Enterprise, yeah, I worked at the sawmill there, and
About how old were you when you moved to Enterprise? Do you remember?
yeah, close to 8.5 years old, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any younger sisters by then, or brothers? Or do you remember?
Yeah. Let's see. Richard and Ralph were born in Coquille. Maybe have them down.
Okay.
They were the younger ones.
Okay.
Then when we moved to Enterprise, then Winifred was born.
Okay, Winnie was born in Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Geneva and Delbert.
Okay. Do you remember anything about the house you lived in Enterprise?
Yeah, it was a brown house. Brown house, 2-story, had upstairs, and pretty nice little house. We had electricity there. Inside. Oh, yeah. And had water in the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
You had a bathroom in the house?
No, we didn't have no bathroom. I don't remember the bathroom.
Okay.
We had outside.
Yeah, outhouse.
Yeah, all of them had then, I think.
Do you remember if you had your own bedroom?
We had 2 bedrooms upstairs, and my sister and I shared that one.
Which sister?
Gladys.
Oh, Gladys.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then the 2 boys, Richard and Ralph, shared the other bedroom.
Oh, okay.
2 beds upstairs, yeah.
Okay.
And the 3 youngest were born in Enterprise, like you said.
Born in hospitals or at home?
No, Geneva was born at home.
Or was she?
Yeah, she was. And Delbert was a twin.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
To who?
The girl that died, hon. There's a girl and a boy.
Oh, there was.